I'm sitting here with Eric, who's from Palm Springs, and then Abby Forrest. Abby came to me about 4 weeks ago, and Eric, this is Eric's first week.
First week.
Yes. So I'm going to start with you, Eric. Why did you want to start this journey?
You know, I think when we first did our initial interview, we talked about, you kind of come to a point where, you decide it's time for me to focus on me and take care of me and make me the best me that I can be. And I use the analogy a lot because it makes sense. I'm the perfect example of the gardener who took care of everyone else's garden, and it gave fruit and beautiful flowers and so on and so forth. And then my own garden at home was dry and lacking and just wasn't producing fruit.
Yeah.
So I like to use that for people. And it finally got to the point where I said, Lord, I'm ready now to make this change in my life. And please, put the right people in my path. And of course, who else would I think about than the two people that I have the most respect for? And I know you've worked with my wife, Elsa, before in the past, and I've seen, her progress and the testimonials of all the people that you've worked with. And that's very inspiring. So that in and of itself says, this is the person that I want. And of course, Marco's resume reads like an impressive, what I've done and so on and so forth. So when I want to be the best, and I asked the Lord for the help, of course, you two were the first ones that came to my mind. And when I first talked to Elsa about it, I was like, what do you think? You think they will? And I said, what? We were up in Idaho. I said, I'm going to pray. I'll put it in God's hands, and then we'll see if it's in His will.
How long did you pray for that?
I want to say I prayed for maybe a good 2 weeks before when I had first initially reached out to you and said, okay, well, we'll get back to you and so on. So every day I kind of include that in my morning devotionals. Let me be a blessing to everybody come in contact this day. And if it's in your will, let the right people come across my path to help me. It's
interesting that when you say the 2 weeks, you had prayed about that because I had been off the grid for Transformed by Food. I stopped working with clients. And Mark and I weren't sure if we were going to ever do it again, and I really missed it. My passion is I just love, and I really miss the small groups because that's how I started. I started with small groups in my home, and then we opened the website, and it got huge, and it was just too overwhelming, so we shut everything down. But probably before you had contacted me, and before Abby had contacted me, it was like that month thinking, I miss working with clients, and then Abby reached out to me.
Yes.
So, and that was amazing because I just can't even remember if I responded to you right away.
No, I think I reached out like twice, 2 or 3 times, and I was just like, I need to talk to her.
And I didn't respond to you.
Not yet.
I know, and I apologize. There was a lot of people the last 6 months who've been messaging me, and I just shut everyone out. I feel bad about that. Yeah.
But I think that speaks to your level of desire and dedication, Abby. That you didn't just I reached out and I'll wait, and I guess one more time, and you were persistent. So that shows that you had it in you. You just needed to really.
And it wasn't but it was Carol I needed. Like that was the difference for me. It wasn't just another meal plan, another nutritionist. I've done a ton. But there was something about you that I needed. I needed in my life. And that was why I think I wrote her on Instagram, and then I got her number and I texted her a couple times.
I think you private messaged.
I private messaged you, yeah. I was like, I need to talk to her.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your persistence. And
Thank
then when
you
I
for
reached out,
accepting me.
and I was a little leery because you were a CrossFitter, and I was trying to stay away from CrossFit people because there's been a lot of issues in the CrossFit community, and I just didn't want any part of that. So I was very leery of that for sure. And God has just led some amazing CrossFit people to me.
It's so interesting you say that though, because I was very hesitant to contact you because you were part of the community,
Yeah.
and I've been CrossFit for 7 years, and everything that led me to walk out of it, I was really nervous about, and it's exactly the same feeling, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. I know my program is a lot different because it's not just about pushing them to work out and not about just calorie counting or meal planning, but a lot more mental, if you notice that.
100%.
And trust me, I'm kind of easy on you in the beginning. Like you said, am I doing everything right? I'm like, you're doing it, everything is okay. There will come a time where things will start to pick up. So enjoy. Enjoy this time. Enjoy this time. They're like, can I do more? I said, not yet, not yet. The time will come. So right now it's just getting, the most important thing is your prayer time, your meditation time, your mind, getting your mind ready, and being good about eating every 3 hours, getting your water in, getting your sleep in, getting your foundation. I want you to build the foundation first. That way when things happen, you're not shaken up. Things happen in personal problems or issues that come up, you can stand firm.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about, stand firm on that. And that way when I have to start picking things up, you're like, yeah, I'm totally ready for it. So you're still kind of a baby.
Yes.
Yeah, and even if it's 4 weeks, you're really still a baby.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
doing that. But how has it been? Do you feel good? Do you feel better?
I feel so good. Yeah.
More in
like,
control.
It just in control of my, like, I feel like my choices and everything. I wake up and I meditate now. I feel like I'm in control of what I'm doing. My workouts feel so good. I feel so good.
Good. Now it's only been a week for you.
Right.
So how do you feel the first week?
I feel amazing. I really was looking forward to the start. So Monday morning I was excited. And I know I was excited because even when I got on the scale and I saw my number, I said, you know what, that's okay, because guess what? You sent this to us recently. You know, that 1,000-mile journey begins with the first step. So I'm ready to do that step. So I took that step, step of faith. I'm with you. First thing in the morning, I get up, I say my devotionals. I thank God for everything He's blessed me with, my sleep, my health, the right people. Let me be a blessing. And I've made it a point now in the morning that I take my dogs for a walk. It's quiet, it's early. And before I used to put my earbuds in, listen to music, and check emails and do all that. And I realized something that Carol kind of brought me back to center with. Is your mind full, or are you being mindful?
Ooh,
So for me, in the morning,
Huge.
and I notice it with the dogs, because now when we walk, we're walking, we're having a good time, nice easy pace, and I'm thanking the Lord, and I'm looking at just all the beauty and the splendor around me, and that helps. And then now looking forward to now I have a nice structured regimen. And you had asked me earlier, if at any point have I been feeling hungry? No, because you know what, I've been sticking on point, and I know in my mind I'm dialed in.
Yeah.
I'm tuned in very carefully to why I'm doing it and what it's doing for me. And I already feel the results. So the first week has been great.
Well, you lost almost 6 pounds.
Wow.
I did, yeah, but
That's awesome.
you know what? It's such a wonderful combination when you have the synergies created of having two people just dialed in and everything matches up. Her nutrition, Mark's workout,
program,
and I'm
Oh,
telling you,
awesome.
yeah. And you know what? And I love it. And I love the fact that when my wife hears me now and sees me, she goes, "Yes, that's
Oh.
you. You're back."
Elsa.
You know what I mean? And it's a blessed feeling to know that my wife sees that.
Yeah, and that you have her support.
Yes, that's very important. That's the other thing that I love with this journey. She on her own said, you know what, I'm going to start again with you so that we're both doing it together at the same time. And you know what? It so helps when you have that right mindset, but especially when you have that backup, that foundation of the right person beside you, helping you, encouraging you, and just understanding what you've gone through.
Yeah, totally. It's fun. It's an exciting program. You know, especially when you get to the different levels. It's exciting. So, okay, I'm going to close off. What words can you give someone right now watching this who's discouraged, who's maybe depressed about their way, who is lost?
The first step is the hardest, but that first week was really, really tough for me. But it gets better and you can do it. And Mama Carol has proven that for me, 100%.
Good. I'm glad.
Well said. And now that they brought the female perspective, I'm a retired Marine, so I'm going to tell you like this. It is worth the fight. I like to use this when I say, dig in, hold firm, don't give up any ground, and always keep pushing forward. And know that every decision that you make is helping push you in the right direction. It's just like football. Okay, you don't have to get a first down every time, but guess what? Small increments increase and you progress and you build on those successes and celebrate your success. All those small successes, you should celebrate those because you're rewarding yourself for making the right decisions and going in the right direction. Don't give up the fight. It's worth it.
And both of you guys you earned your steak for Mother's Day. You're going to be able to have your Mother's Day steak. I told him the first week is you don't have a reward the first week. I'm not letting him and he did so well letting him have Mother's Day with you, Elsa, and enjoy your mom tomorrow. Enjoy Mother's Day.
Thank you so much, Mama Carol. We appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Bye, everybody.
All right.